Hi, the Life and Confessions of a Hypnotherapist Life Coach, episode 2, day 2. This is Wednesday. So I'm back from the beach, bit of a tan. This is my therapy room. I thought I'd just show you my room. If you're thinking about a job like this, you need a therapy room. There's the chair. We do the hypno in. You need a room like this, and you can rent rooms locally in your area. But what you've got to do is just be creative. Some people have rooms in hairdressers. Let's just pop that down there. Some local hairdressers rent rooms out, or you can perhaps rent a room for a tenner an hour or a bit more. Maybe there's like a local charity like the Salvation Army where they'll rent you a room. But what you literally need is a quiet room where you can have an hour with a client. You might even have a room on the back of your house or something like that. And you just adjust your rates according to what your rent is. But ideally you want somewhere not too far from home, because you don't want to travel that far. I live 7 minutes away from here. I did work in Harley Street for 3 years when I first started out, because I wanted to work at the centre of medical excellence. And people thought it was really dear to rent there, but at the time, and it's probably not that much more now, it was £240 a month, which worked out £60 a week for a 4-hour slot. So your hourly rate was £15 an hour, and I was charging from £100 to £200 certain celebrities and movie directors and stuff at the end of that. But I got so busy here in Surrey that I just gave up going up to town. So you can wear what you want. So, I kind of suit jacket sometimes, t-shirt mainly, jeans, shoes, trainers, sometimes shorts in the summer. Because I always say, as long as I look okay, it's what comes out of my mouth that's important, right? It's what I speak, how I coach you, how I intervene your problems. Biggest tip I always remember from college, most important tip, and one that I abide by always, is that a therapist has many clients, but the client only has one therapist. And what I mean by that is you have to give every client your all. Every client, whether it's number 4 or 5, I've got 8 today, number 8 client has to get the same as number 1 client, because I'll be wasting their time and money. So every client, when I literally shut the door on one and I start the next, I have to be as driven and energised. And there are ways of doing that. You learn how to do that through our college or wherever you train. But it's important that everyone gets a good version of you, which is why I talked yesterday about balance and sort of having that peace and calm in your life. So think about it. If you're interested in a job like this, you can work the hours you want. If you are a mum or a dad that has children at home that you look after, you can work your hours around your children, your childcare. You can do your own hours. Many people will want you all times of the day. I work 7 days a week if I want to, or I work 5 days a week if I want to. But don't think that me saying I work 7 days a week is incredibly hard, because say, for example, you wanted to earn £1,000 a week, and say you just charged at the lowest £50 an hour. Yeah, all you need for that is 20 clients. Okay, 20 clients, so that you're working a 20-hour week for £1,000 a week. If you wanted to up that, or if you charge more money, then think of what you'd be earning for 30 clients at, say, £70 an hour. It's not rocket science, is it? But if you were working a 40-hour week, which a lot of you may be working now, you will be earning a couple of grand a week or more, right? So sort of think of it like that. When I started out, I wanted to work 7 days a week and see like 12 clients a day or 14 clients a day, like Milton Erickson, my hero. And I wanted to absorb as much information as I could. And there was a point where I was seeing like about 50 clients nearly a week, which I was mental. I didn't know who I was. And I learned to have less clients and know who I was. The biggest thing of all is to reset myself back to being John again when they leave. Because when they go, I can't be, I'll have their feelings and their thoughts in my head, but I have to know who I am in that process. And if it's too heavy, I'll speak to a supervisor and offload. So It's just knowing the plans and the strategies of how to reset yourself back. I always say that when I shut the door on a client, I kind of let go of all the stuff that they just told me and go right next and start again, you know. And anything that's in my head at the end of the day that I need to deal with, if it's too much, then I'll talk to someone about it that's above me and offload. So, just a little taster. If you're interested in this kind of life, have a think about, you know, where you could have a therapy room. You know, what you'd like to call your, you know, your www name. Who would you be? And I'll check in again with you tomorrow. So it's a very busy day today, but I've got a break in the middle of it of 5 hours, and I chose my day today like in blocks. So I'm sort of working in the morning and working sort of late afternoon and early evening. My children are grown up, so I can sort of work the hours I want. But imagine if it was you, and you had the kids at school, and you wanted to see clients while the kids are at school, or, you know, you was just going to do the job part-time. Where would it fit in your day? Okay, have a good day, and I'll check in with you tomorrow on Thursday. Yeah, okay, see ya.